Um, Namaste. One second. Mic check. Checking mic. Is it too loud? Too loud. Checking. Checking for volume. Volume. Too low. Okay. How's this? How's... Okay. I think I could do this with this volume level. Or maybe... How's this? Okay. Volume check. Volume check. 1, 2, 3. Volume check. Checking volume. Checking volume. Too low. Checking volume. 1, 2, 3. Checking volume. Checking volume. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Checking mic. 1, 2, 3. I think this is the best I'm gonna get. Okay, here we go. Sorry. The Art of War, Chapter 2. Oh, it's one gigantic thing. Okay, Chapter 2, Waging War. Sun Tzu said, in the operations of war, where there are in the field 1,000 swift chariots. 1 second. No, that's my final setup. I'm not changing any. Sun Tzu said, in the operations of war, where there are in the field 1,000 swift chariots, with provisions enough to carry them 1,000 li, the expenditure at home and at the front, including entertainment of guests, small items such as glue and paint, and sums spent on chariots and armor, will reach the total of 1,000 ounces of silver per day. Such is the cost of raising an army of 100,000 men. When you engage in actual fighting, if victory is long in coming, then men's weapons will grow dull and their ardor will be damped. If you lay siege to a town, you will exhaust your strength. Again, if the campaign is protracted, the resources of the state will not be equal to the strain. Going back to my original setting. Okay, now, when your weapons are dulled, sorry about that. Yeah, I realize some things about the more I heal, I'm realizing, things that I did wrong or whatever, but this should be better for me. Again, if the campaign is protracted, the resources of the state will not be equal to the strain. Now, when your weapons are dulled, your ardor damped, your strength exhausted, and your treasure spent, other chieftains will spring up to take advantage of your extremity. Then no man, however wise, will be able to avert the consequences that must ensue. Thus, though we have heard of stupid haste in war, cleverness has never been seen associated with long delays. There is no instance of a country having benefited from prolonged warfare. It is only one who is thoroughly acquainted with the evils of war that can thoroughly understand the profitable way of carrying it on. The skillful soldier does not raise a second levy, neither are his supply wagons loaded more than twice. Bring war material with you from home, but forage on the enemy. Thus the army will have food enough for its needs. Poverty of the state exchequer causes an army to be poverty of the state exchequer causes an army to be maintained by contributions from a distance. Contributing to maintain an army at a distance causes the people to be impoverished. On the other hand, the proximity of an army causes prices to go up, and high prices cause the people's substance to be drained away. When their substance is drained away, the peasantry will be afflicted by heavy exactions. With this loss of substance and exhaustion of strength, the homes of the people will be stripped bare, and 3/10 of their income will be dissipated, while government expenses for broken chariots, worn-out horses, breastplates and helmets, bows and arrows, spears and shields, protective mantles, draft oxen and heavy wagons, will amount to 4/10 of its total revenue. Hence a wise general makes a point of foraging on the enemy. One cartload of the enemy's provisions is equivalent to 20 of one's own, and likewise a single pickle of his provender is equivalent to 20 from one's own store. Now, in order to kill the enemy, our men must be roused to anger. That there may be advantage from defeating the enemy, they must have their rewards. Therefore, in chariot fighting, when 10 or more chariots have been taken, those should be rewarded who took the first. Our own flags should be substituted for those of the enemy, and the chariots mingled and used in conjunction with ours. The captured soldiers should be kindly treated and kept. This is called using the conquered foe to augment one's own strength. In war, then, let your great object be victory, not lengthy campaigns. Thus it may be known that the leader of armies is the arbiter of the people's fate, the man on whom it depends whether the nation shall be in peace or in peril. Okay, that's it. Now, Korean. I gotta just this part. This is the literal translation. I'm not gonna read that. It has no meaning to me. I'm reading for understanding. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty short. So yeah, that's the. I'll take a little break. Give me 1 minute. So that was the English reading of chapter 2. I'm gonna read the Korean version or translation. The original is in Chinese, but it was translated into Korean. Okay, 1 minute. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Korean. Let me see. Title. 작전. 손자가 말하였다. 군대를 운용하기 위해서는 말 이끄는 전차 1000대에 가죽으로 만든 수레 1000대, 갑옷 입은 병사 10만, 1000리 길에 식량 수송, 즉 안과 밖으로 소비되는 것에 더해서 빈객들이 쓰는 것, 악교와 옷 등의 재료, 전차와 갑옷의 관리에 매일 천금이 소모해서야 비로소 10만 군대를 일으켜서 통솔할 수 있다. 그렇게 군대를 써서 싸우는 것은 이기기 위해서이다. 그러나 군대가 둔하면 기세가 꺾이고 성을 공격하면 힘이 다하고 오랫동안 무리해서 군대를 쓰면 국가의 재물이 부족해진다. Let me just make this larger. It's too small for me. I'm old. Bigger letters. Yes. Oh, I lost my place, I'm sure. Here we go. Okay, starting from here. 그렇게 군대를 써서 싸우는 것은 이기기 위해서이다. 그러나 군대가 둔하면 기세가 꺾이고 성을 공격하면 힘이 다하고 오랫동안 무리해서 군대를 쓰면 국가의 재물이 부족해진다. 둔해진 군대의 기세가 꺾이고 힘이 다하고 재물이 바닥나면 곧 제후들이 그때를 노려서 군대를 일으키는데 아무리 지혜로운 자가 있어도 그런 뒤에는 할 수 있는 것이 없다. 그러므로 병법에 있어서 대충이라도 서두르라는 말은 들었어도 오래 끌더라도 교묘하게 하라는 것은 들은 적이 없고 병사를 오래 동원해서 국가의 이득이 되었던 적도 일찍이 없었다. 고로 어떻게 하는 것이 해가 되는지를 알지 못하면 곧 어떻게 해야 이익이 되는지도 알 수 없다. Let me see if I can make it one size larger. Yeah, okay, cool. Yep. Halfway through. 뛰어난 장군은 한 명을 2번 동원하지 않고 병량을 3번 수송하지 않는다. 끌 물건은 자국에서 동원하지만 부족한 식량은 적에게서 취하니 이를 통해서 군량은 부족하지 않다. 국가가 가난해지는 것은 전쟁을 하면서 먼 거리 수송을 하기 때문이니 먼 거리 수송을 하면 Alright, so when I make it larger, blocks some of the texts. Alright, 먼 거리. Okay, so I'm gonna start from here. 국가가 가난해지는 것은 전쟁을 하면서 원거리 수송을 하기 때문이니 원거리 수송을 하면 곧 백성도 가난해진다. 군대 인근에서는 매물이 귀해지니 매물이 귀해지면 백성의 재산이 고갈되고 재산이 고갈되면 곧 노력이 늘어난다. 힘은 다하고 재정은 파탄나고 나라의 집들은 텅 비게 된다. 백성들이 가진 것의 10의 7은 사라지고 귀족들이 가진 것 중에서 깨진 전차와 말, 앞곳, 활, 창, 방패에 소가 끄는 마차 등 10의 6이 사라진다. Okay, just 2 sections left. 그러므로 지혜로운 장수는 식량을 적에게서 얻으려고 노력한다. 적의 식량 1종은 우리의 20종에 해당하고 사료 1석은 우리의 20석에 해당한다. 적을 죽이기 위해 필요한 것이 분노라면 적에게서 이익을 얻기 위해서 필요한 것은 재물이다. 그러므로 전차기를 적들끼리 싸울 때 전차 10승 이상을 얻었다면 가장 먼저 얻은 자에게는 상을 주고 그 깃발을 바퀴 달고 그 전차는 섞여서 타며 포로들은 후하게 대우해서 관리하니 이를 일컬어 적을 이겨서 더욱 강해진다는 것이다. 그러므로 병법에서는 승리를 귀하게 여기나 오래 끄는 것을 귀하지 여기진 않는다. 그러므로 전쟁을 아는 장수가 국민의 목숨, 국가의 안위를 책임진다. Okay. All right, that's it. Thank you. I'm done with pretty much everything for today. Hare Krishna Manantara chanting. I'm going to try to chant earlier. I'll take be half an hour break, and maybe I'll chant at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here. It's half an hour, but I don't need that much of a break. What is this? 17 minutes reading, yeah. So yeah, in half an hour, Hare Krishna Manantara chanting. I would like to get the chanting done before 9 p.m. So I want to get that done, and then ASMR I could do that anytime. Just whispering, I could do that at like. Sometimes I wake up at like 3 a.m. I go to sleep at 9 and then wake up at 3. It's like an old man. It's fun. It's fun. Like you wake up and nobody's up. You're the only person up. It's 3 a.m. You went to sleep at 8 or 9 p.m. Woke up at like the oldest person in the world, in the U.S. or the East Coast, whatever. Nobody's up, and it's like whatever. I'm having fun. The energies really come. That's my point. At 3, 4 a.m. the energy is so calm that like I could do a lot more intellectually than during the day. During the day, the energy is so crowded. There's energy traffic intellectual energy traffic blocks everywhere. And at night, it's just there's no intellectual mental traffic. Everybody's asleep. So I find myself writing a lot more. If you go to check out my ex Twitter stuff, most of my writing comes at around like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. It's kind of weird. It's almost like a different personality. Jekyll and the high personality comes and start typing shit. Oh yeah, so I want to check the chat. So let me look at the chat. So that's what I'll do. If this works out, if I don't get cursed out, just looking at the chat right now, bracing myself. Nothing. There's nothing. All right. So yeah, this is what I'll do. This is fun. You guys, you people, you humans, and etc. Talk amongst yourselves, and I'll check the chat. The English language, man. I'll check the chat at the end of every session if I remember. Like right now, I just almost forgot. I almost forgot to check the chat. Check the chat. Thank you. Have a good day. Namaste. Na shakhe. Na shalom.